Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of The Shalini Mishra Show. कहते हैं 40 के बाद इट्स अ न्यू बिगनिंग, पर वो ये नहीं बताते कि इट ऑल्सो स्टार्ट विथ बैक पेन, एम्प्टीनेस, bit of guilt, anxiety, overthinking, and lot many questions. The questions like, is it too late to restart? My kids have grown, they don't need me in the same way. Am I becoming a jobless? So, with all this anxiety and the restlessness, we all live in probably in our 40s and the mid age. Today, I have a guest who has all the same itch feel, but instead of doing the overthinking, she did something about it. We have Nandini today with us. Welcome, Nandini, a mom, an entrepreneur, and a vivid traveler.
Hi, Shalini. Thank you for having me over. You're making me feel like a celebrity today. Thank you for that.
You are a celebrity.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So,
Tell me, Nandini, before all this title came in your life, like the mom, we're talking about entrepreneur, yes, the traveler, or strong women, who were Nandini? If I wanted to know who were Nandini,
I was a pampered first kid,
okay,
grandchild, the
okay,
first niece,
okay,
and aspiring doctor at that time.
wow,
So, I can say that from a teacup ride to a roller coaster, that's how my life has progressed. So I wanted to be a doctor initially, and here I am becoming who's become an entrepreneur.
wow, wow.
So it's been a good journey so far.
So, Nandini, I really want to know about your journey. So, just take us through that.
Okay, so one fine day, my son was doing his undergrad in the US. He was here for his vacation, and then he told me, Mama, what are you doing? You are a MBA graduate. As on today, you're more educated than us, and you are just whiling away your time doing nothing. He knew that I was passionate about starting a business, but what to start was not on my table. So he said, why don't you just do something? So that that felt like not like a slap, but definitely felt कि हाँ मुझे तो कुछ करना है, अभी बच्चे भी बड़े हो गए, तो so I started giving it a serious thought. And then that is where I started doing some I was more inclined towards fashion. So a couple of friends kept asking me to give our fabrics from our mill. So I just picked up some fabrics which would work for women's wear, and I did a few things and they loved it.
Okay.
So word spread, and friends, unke friends. So it just started growing like that.
Oh, so nice, so nice. So, is that thing was came in your mind like the kids have basically that the kids have grown and now I'm not like having that much work or that much things with them and I'm feeling literally empty on that part. So, is that was the main thing?
Absolutely.
Which could be
Absolutely. All those years, I was the CEO of the house.
Yeah.
And then I suddenly got unemployed. So I felt ki, see, we were wired in such a way that
Correct.
you are busy with handling your kids' schedules, your spouse's schedules, your in-laws, and whatever baggage comes with being a daughter-in-law. So what happened was, I can say that it's been a change of being a manager to a consultant now.
Okay.
So it's a life contract.
Oh, lovely.
So it's just a change in job description.
Okay.
And yeah.
And you're enjoying it more now?
Yes.
Maybe your dreams are a little more louder and it's like you're talking about yourself. But
Definitely.
This is Nandini, like,
definitely.
New version of a Nandini has come,
definitely,
arrived.
Yeah.
So Nandini has arrived probably.
Yes.
That's the thing. That's so nice. So how is your like workforce you feel now? It's like, say that if that this is happening in your 20s and now it's happening in our 40s. So do you feel any difference like और वो एक वैसा ही होता अगर उस समय होता probably
probably not.
Okay.
At 40 I'm a lot more mature.
Acha.
More composed.
Acha.
I have rational thinking about anything.
Mm-hmm.
At 20s, probably I was more hasty, more impatient,
Hmm.
and I would have given up much more easier.
Oh, right. So
At
now it is
40,
like
I'm
more
more
firm.
secure. Yeah,
Hmm.
I have nothing to lose.
Lovely. So like what we say is that I really loved it the way you're portraying this thing is that we were on the pause. Like it was just like we were on the hold. And
Yes.
now it has restarted.
Absolutely.
So it was not like that, the marriage or upbringing of the kid or things like, then your career just get stopped or you stop dreaming on that. It was just on a hold.
Yes.
Now it's moreover that, okay, I am arrived and, now from here I'll take it forward.
Absolutely.
So tell me something about, like you were mentioning about that one of your travel journeys, the something which has forces or pushed you for starting your brand. So how did that started?
We were on a trip to Jaipur.
Acha.
And we have business there.
Acha.
So we just happened to get some time, and we were going in the by lanes of Jaipur and nearby villages. So I happened to see some artisans doing their work. We directly went to the workshops, spoke to them, and then I felt that I could be a bridge to get their creativity out. See,
Wow.
there are a lot of designers who are using artisanal fabrics and other things, but when I had a good support system, being from a manufacturing end, I thought, why not use that?
Okay.
So that is how I started Silken, which is a women's wear brand that works with fabrics.
Okay. So this must be giving you a lot of peace also, because the artisans are getting a lot of engagement and
yes.
the work and the visibility.
Yes.
And they are also learning a new stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah? Because they've been working on the traditional way, and I've given them a few ideas where they had to learn.
Yeah, because I've seen your work. So it's like more, of course, the traditional things are kept intact, but it's more of the way
more modern.
Modern.
Yeah. Yes.
So of course the artisans also.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a learning process for both of us.
Oh, lovely. So now, because yes, the travel is my love and I will talk about it. So I want to know that what does it travel really play in your life? Because the fact I know that you have made a lot of places travel, like you quite have covered the map. Yes. And, solo, the girls, the family, and, couple, you've done that. Yes. So I want to know that how does this travel really play a role in your life and your work?
Okay, travel for me is a reset button. It's not a luxury, but it's an essential for me. Travel has taught me to open up more. Wow. Meet more people, learn about their cultures, and there's a lot that you get back from travel. Travel is the only thing that makes you richer, not by money, not by the the class that you're traveling or the countries that you've seen, but it makes you richer by experience.
So true.
Yeah,
and the way when you meet people, their experiences.
Yes, absolutely.
All that you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because I love the fact you're saying that it is a reset button for you.
Yes.
So it's not luxury; it's a reset button, and it regenerate your soul and your
you come back more recharged.
Wow, that's so nice. Okay. We were also talking the other day. We were talking about your transformation, about your Amarnath trip. You want to talk about it? Something about that?
Yes. So that's been quite with me for a long time. And this was 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. We were a group of 7 who traveled to Amarnath. And at that point of time, I felt that my level of fitness was absolutely enough to take the trek.
Achha.
So 7 of us started. 3 of us ended with a dolly and a pony. I was one of them. Okay. And I was very ashamed at that point of time because I was along with the 60 and 70-year-olds who were also in the dolly. I felt that this level of fitness is more than enough to do the trek. But jate I felt that I was shivering. My legs weren't helping me move and all of that. So I said, no, I don't want to risk not having a darshan. So let me just take the dolly. So we took the dolly and we went. But that was a major slap on my ego.
And what was your
So,
age that time, like when you were thinking?
I
this thing?
was 32.
Wow. So at 32, you realized that, oh no,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
happens.
I came back. I decided I had to get
Work
back
on
more
the fitness.
stronger. Started hitting the gym more regularly. And then after 3 years, my redemption came, where I took a midnight trek to Mount Batur and Bali.
Yeah.
And
one of the best trek actually I know, and I
Yes.
actually also did it. So
Yes.
the
So at
morning sunrise.
2 o'clock you start, and then in spite of the cold, the darkness, I still could do it. And that was more of a mental security more than a physical victory for me.
Okay.
And that taught me that endurance is the only key to success, whether it is the gym, business, or your personal life.
Such a powerful lesson.
Yes.
This is such a powerful lesson,
Yes.
even for your life or for your business.
Absolutely.
I feel that.
Yes.
So Nandini, what do you believe and what do you think that what is a real connection, personal life and professional life?
Both are intertwined. For me, it's creativity, adaptability, then perception. I think dono maybe you need all of these.
Okay.
You can't separate one from the other.
Okay, so is this probably the business what you have built it? It's more of the strategy, like वो strategy से built हुआ, yeah, it's more of like कि you have started it and the people coming along the way and you've built it and you've just like consistently moving on.
There's no strategy.
Okay.
Well, this was pure passion.
Okay, great.
I was always inclined towards lovely clothes and everybody in my friends, they knew I had a weakness for clothing and fashion. So I think this just gave me an opportunity when the time came knocking. Ki, okay, this is my calling. So this is where I know I can stand out. So that is how it just started. And thankfully, I've been going strong until now, even though it's been very new. But yeah, I've got some recognition.
Lovely. I wanted to understand this, that your personal life and your business success, how these both are connected. What do you think that the real connection between your personal life and your business success?
They would always say, Mama, you're looking for work. Basically, because I didn't want to be unproductive. So,
right.
So because I kept myself busy.
Correct.
But the kids very clearly understood that I was doing these jobs only because I just wanted to keep myself busy. So when they said that, and then my husband also told me ki now the kids are grown up. They don't need as much time as you had to give them earlier. I think it's high time you look into something.
Here I really understand this, that we don't realize it. Probably the people who live with us, they realize, they see our anxiety.
Yes.
They see that, there is a restlessness going on.
Yes.
This woman is itching for something more.
Yes.
And we are not understanding this.
No.
But the best part is that the family understood, a kid understood,
Absolutely.
a husband understood.
Yes.
And he come up
yes.
and talk about it.
Yes. So now the kids are very happy that I started something.
Yeah.
And
he took a charge.
Yes. So now उनका थोड़ा pocket money भी बढ़ गया है.
I know. I know there are two people who can who can do that swipe and fund.
So they're happy.
They're happy. That's very nice. So I feel understanding ourselves, sometimes our family actually come into the picture, and
that's been my biggest strength.
Yes, that's the biggest strength.
Yes.
So of course, I think we are not prepared. Even our partners are not prepared with this, that, okay, this emptiness is going to come. And what to do with this emptiness? So we are not
you
ready.
Don't
We're
give
not
it so much thought.
We don't give it so much thought.
Yes.
But when it
comes, yes.
Yeah. So nice. And so beautifully, actually, you conquered it. And this is impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me about it. Now you balance your life, of course, the ongoing life with the family and being a homemaker and being an entrepreneur, and you do travel. So tell me about it. Are you able to do it like you're properly balancing it, or you're getting the little guilt of it?
I will be lying if I say there is no guilt. No woman can.
Okay. Okay.
See, there are times that you got to leave without your kids or even without your husband. I travel with my girlfriends, and every single time we plan for a trip, the first thought that comes to my mind is, ye log kya karenge? How are they going to manage? But then I took my stand and I said, okay, I've been orbiting around them all the time. This is my turn, so I'm getting out of the orbit and have my time. So I come back with a more, fresher mind, a more happier mind.
Person.
So yeah. So I think
And
that guilt it's just how much you want to cut off.
Okay. Okay.
See, it's not going to be a very long trip. So I keep telling my kids, in 365 days, if I'm taking off for 7 days, what difference is it going to make? It's going to make you a little more independent.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course. So it's not about like availability. Like
No.
24/7, I'll be available and
No.
you are going to be depend on me. It's more on like focus.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's quality focus over
so the
being
technically
available.
balancing तो लाई ही है.
होगा
वो
ही.
बिल्कुल झूठ है. कुछ
हाँ.
बैलेंस नहीं होता है.
नहीं होता है.
हाँ, और गिल्ट होता है.
Guilt is
हम manage कर
100%
लेते हैं.
true. Yes.
But guilt हम manage कर लेते हैं.
हाँ, guilt is
So,
okay.
That's fine. I think guilt is healthy. Now
Healthy.
we can
Yeah, it's healthy
term
guilt.
it's a healthy guilt. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Another thing I wanted to check with you that what do you think the biggest misconception people have about the career success and the travel?
The biggest misconception is that people think by you can be successful despite not traveling, which is wrong.
Okay.
So when you travel, I feel you tend to be more open to learning. See, in my case, it is completely artisan based. So every 100 kilometers, there is a different style of dressing, different craft. So travel is something that has always kept me learning more and more and more. So it's a very regional thing. So it gives you so much that that can be helpful in your personal life or in your business.
So okay, we just shift the gear और अब हम बात करते हैं कि नंदिनी ने क्या क्या ट्रैवल एक्सप्लोर किया है. लाइक कौन कौन सी डेस्टिनेशंस करी हैं, लोकेशंस करी हैं, मैप में. लेट्स पुट इट इन द मैप लाइक what and all travel. When I say all travel means like your solo travel, your girlfriend travel, your family travel, your friends travel, all that.
Okay.
So let's talk about it. What and all.
I've never given it a count, but internationally I've traveled more than 25 countries.
Wow, lovely.
And
lovely.
India में तो ज़्यादातर हम लोग we are more on religious places. It's usually temple runs for us.
Okay.
So leisure is abroad.
Okay.
And the religious is in India. And the previous one was Nepal, which was again a unexpected holiday come religious trip. Because that was our 25th anniversary and I wanted to do Muktinath.
Oh, lovely.
And Pashupatinath.
Very nice.
So that was eye-opener for us.
Okay. Nice. So what is your dream destination which is left? Because 28, 29 countries are quite good. It's a very wealthy travel history what we talk about it, because most of us are doing like 8 to 9 countries. Like in our 40s. So if you have done it, I'm sure you have started a travel quite early also in that term.
Yeah.
And you are very enthused about it. So which sector you feel that this is my next and why?
My next will probably be New Zealand.
Acha.
For the adventure.
Acha.
Because that was something I wanted to do because until now I had the fear of heights. And I've overcome that in the Nepal trip.
Oh.
So
okay.
I did the paragliding for the first time in my life.
Okay.
And all these years on all the trips, I was always sitting on the sideline feeling like a failure.
Oh.
While all my friends would go do their adventure sports and come back, I would just be sitting there with their bags and I would feel, oh, this is so miserable, I'm not able to do it
Okay.
because of my
तो
fear.
क्या ऐसा हुआ कि तुमने सोचा कि मैं ये करूंगी?
हाँ, so 25th was the
अच्छा मतलब
हाँ,
25th anniversary है, अब तो
कुछ
करना
तो
है.
करना है. So we all of us went onto the cliff.
Hmm.
Everybody jumped off,
Hmm.
and I was like, at that point when I looked at the height, I still thought ki this is terrifying, I'm not able to do it.
हाँ.
But then I thought, I've been a mom with a lot of invisible burdens.
Hmm.
I've been an entrepreneur who's built it from scratch, and then I was working out every day.
Hmm.
I thought, yeah, why not?
Hmm.
I just shut my eyes and just took the jump.
Hmm.
That is when I realized
Hmm.
that it was all in my mind.
Hmm.
I chose to be in a very secure and safe environment.
Hmm.
So, phobia is what we create in our mind.
Okay.
We are not born with it.
Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. This is what we create
So,
in our mind. Huh?
Yeah.
We're so scared of losing it out also.
Yes.
Ourselves and all that.
Yes.
How did it come out like?
Oh, it was fabulous.
Huh?
I thank the
The
guy,
person who took you.
because I actually told him, I don't know, I have to thank you for letting me go off my fear of heights. So
Okay.
that was really good. So I'm looking forward to going on a trip to New Zealand, so that I'm sure that I've lost the fear of heights.
Okay. So what do you plan to do now though? The air drive, the jumping.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully.
No, yes.
Yeah.
That's.
I would love to.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Because I'm the person, I feel like it. I can't do the bungee jumping and all that thing, but I think I can do the.
We can. It's just in our mind. We just need to.
I don't know. I mean, like I'm still very
आंखें बंद कर
scared.
लो और कूद
और
लो.
कूद जाओ. Okay, great. So one thing very interesting coming in my mind right now. I really want to talk about it. That I want to talk about your story, which we discussed about your permission story.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
which is there. So we've spoken about, like, you're independent now, you take your call and all that, but there was a time
Yes.
when for even for the higher study you
Yes.
have to, like, come up. So tell me about it.
I was midway of my MBA when I got engaged,
Acha.
and my only condition with my parents for me to getting married was that whoever my in-laws were going to be would let me continue my MBA, finished up, and then settle up. But as luck had it, I got engaged midway, and I had another year to go. My parents were like, no, they've agreed, so they let you do it. And my in-laws also were like, okay, you're fine, you can continue. But after the muhurat was over, my husband comes up to me and says, listen, my granddad is in a very happy mood. You better go and take the permission that you have to continue doing your MBA and then finished up. I was like, but I thought everything is done. He said, no, you got to go and take permission now.
Oh God.
So I went to him. I said, see, I have another year to go, but I need to finish it. But at that point of time, when I asked him, it wasn't about the thought of, being able to complete it or not. It was the thought of asking.
Correct. Yeah, of course.
See, he agreed.
Of course,
they were very supportive, and they were very proud of the fact that I finished in spite of getting married, came out in first class and all of that. But at that point of time, I realized as a woman, I needed permission.
Correct. And it's so killing, this thought itself that, am I a commodity? Am I a something that for this, am I have to... Parents are fine.
Yeah, parents also. Fine. Parents also told me that, see, if your in-laws agree, great. But otherwise, you got to be ready to give it up.
Give up.
But fortunately for me, I had a very supportive family. My husband's grandparents were very supportive. They let me go as and when I had to go. I finished my MBA.
So, and but this thought stays with you, right?
It does.
I mean, like, no, right now I'm also feeling the same. Like, come on, what's a thought that for my higher education, for my own thing, I have to go. And at my mandap or at my only marriage, like, so I have a condition and I have to be ready. Even if they say no, I have to be ready with this thought and I have to live with it.
Yes. I would have, I don't know. I would have always.
हाँ, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो ज़ील ना रह गया कहीं ना कहीं आपके दिल में भी वो चीज stayed with you,
it
है ना?
stays.
और that's why bubbled it up when you got the chance when the kids are grown,
Yeah.
and that's why probably how the Silken has come up and you're enjoying this professional life and of course your education.
Yes.
I really don't know when this going to be end. Maybe another era has to come where the woman has to not look, or maybe it has came already और हमें पता नहीं है.
I think the present generation of girls are quite, smart. They know that what their priorities in life are. They stand up to themselves. I guess so. And I think generations have changed. You see, I've been married for like 26 years. When at that point of time, I will not say I took a decision, but I was allowed to take a decision.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Correct.
Being allowed to take a decision and taking a decision.
Right. Of course. So now the stage has come.
Yes.
So, yeah, of course. I really feel, and it feels really good. I feel empowered also.
Yes.
That now I can take up.
Yes.
Nandini, let me ask you something which जो मैंने बहुत फील किया है कि बहुत सारी women feel करती हैं when they restart their career. When they restart, it's about when they restart their business and they get travel and they get more financially independent, So, do you think that the language change, the thing of taking a call change? Do you think that?
Definitely. From saying, can I buy, to I bought this.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, not to sound rude or being arrogant, but financial independence to a woman definitely does that, I guess. My husband is very happy. He keeps teasing me, when are you going to take me on a holiday with your money?
Yeah. So that's very crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but asking permission changes that, just letting you know, and asking permission on the, can I go, say that, oh, I'm just updating you my calendar.
Yes.
And do you think it's changed the equation between our partner? Because the partner, I believe, is also been adjusting to this updated version of the women. Do you think that it changed the equation?
No, nothing
really?
With me. No.
Okay. Nothing with you?
Nothing with me.
Very nice, very great. But I think it must be with a lot of women.
I'm sure.
Because the guys are also not prepared for
because they're used to in a certain way.
So it's clearly not about the control.
No, definitely not.
It's more of
partnership.
From the permission to the partnership.
Yes.
Okay. So this is again very beautiful in a relationship.
Yes.
I think.
See, having gotten married at 21 and my husband was 23, I pretty much feel that both of us have grown up together.
Yeah, of course.
See, kids in this generation, my son is like 22. He's going to be 23 in a couple of months. So I still treat him like a baby. So imagine, I was married at 21. So I think I grew up with my husband as well.
Of course.
Yeah. So
I think I relate with it because I've also got married at 23 and had the baby at 24, and of course I've grew with him.
Yeah.
So technically it's a myth that financial independence don't kill romance.
Definitely not. Definitely not in my case.
No. I agree with you on this. I really agree with you. Yeah. I think it get it more intense because the way you said that your husband asked that, when are you taking me for the holiday? Can you pay this bill?
Yeah.
So somehow it make you feel good also.
Good, yes.
It gives you
that shows their support.
Yes.
So my kids come and, whenever I make a good sale, my kids come and say, Mommy, what are you buying for us? So that gives us, a good happiness. In fact, they are the ones spending more than me.
Yeah,
I'm only making money.
I'm
only making money. They are spending.
Yes.
My kids are spending. So,
but that also gives you a little high.
Yes, that gives you, happiness.
So I feel another happiness source is that not taking. It's when you give.
Yes.
And similarly with the society, if you feel when you are at this position when you can give back to society,
definitely,
that gives you a lot of peace, content, and happiness.
See, when I started working with artisans, the initial thing was see, it was trust.
Hmm.
See, the first few times I've sent fabrics or something, I had to pay them. क्योंकि उनको भी भरोसा नहीं रहेगा और I was also taking a chance. But as time progressed, we have a beautiful trust relationship where I just send it, no questions asked, they finish their job, they don't ask me the money and they send it back. That way, I felt कि, you meeting with the actual skill of our country, you helping them. In fact, they are helping me make my money.
Lovely.
See, it was never that कि अगर मैं ना हूं तो कोई और ही सही उन लोगों के लिए. But फिर भी I felt कि, see, this is the least I could do was help our local artisans.
Okay.
They're so happy when they're working on new concepts and, when I tell them that you have a very good feedback on your product and all of that, I feel it's always a give and take in any relationship.
So let's do a very quick, interesting round, which is a rapid round.
Oh, don't scare me, Shalini.
Oh, no scares. You're gonna do very good.
Okay.
Very fast.
Okay.
Okay. So before we end, it's a quick thing, okay?
Hamper नहीं मिलेगा?
Hamper मिल सकता है. If you have really do well, you'll get it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So no overthinking.
Okay.
Very fast.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
Mountain or market?
Markets.
One place that healed you.
Amarnath.
One fear you have done carrying.
Heights.
Super. One thing travel taught you about motherhood.
Let go of control.
Wow. Good. Something you never apologized again.
For standing up for myself.
Okay. Coffee or green tea?
Not both.
Okay. Solo trip or a girl trip?
Girls trip.
Okay. Girls trip or a trip with a husband?
Girls trip.
Okay. Girls trip or a trip with the family friends? Of course, girls
Family
trip.
friends.
Oh, really? Family friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Heels or a sneaker?
Sneaker.
Okay. One word you describe your 40s.
Unshakable.
Wow. Nice. Great.
And mess not with me.
Okay. Take a round of
2 words.
applause. You did good.
Thank you.
The hamper is awaiting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. So today's conversation was not about the travel. It was not about being entrepreneur. It was about the women journey, and it was about the permission to believe in herself, permission to choose herself, and permission to feel that it's not too late to restart. So if the women is watching this and feeling stuck, what would you like to tell Nandini?
Go for it.
Okay.
Do what your heart always wanted to do.
Okay.
It's never too late to start.
Okay. And don't overthink.
Don't overthink.
I think that's the most thing, that don't overthink.
Don't overthink.
Okay. Thank you, Nandini. It was very real conversation today. So thank you for your time. And I feel this conversation was very real and very honest and very inspiring. And at your some way, it is very, very inspiring. So thank you so much.
Thank you also, Shalini, for calling me over. And I actually gave so much of an introspection to myself.
Okay.
Because of the when you asked me so many questions, I actually gave it a thought, which otherwise I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I
feel that's like it's
just bas chal raha hai.
Bas
chal raha hai. But when you asked me, I had to think. I actually looked back and there were so many things that I never thought were important in my life. But then when I had to put it out to you, I realized, there is so much more than what we think there is.
Correct. Yes, absolutely. And I feel when we talk about it, and that is the time when we know, what we are going. And it could be, a little example or inspiring for others as well.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a great. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
So जो भी आज ये देख रहे हैं उनके लिए कि it's not too late and choosing yourself is not being selfish and you can always restart. So this is just another beginning. So that's all for today. आज के लिए बस इतना ही और अगर ये कॉन्वर्जेशन आपको रिलेटेबल लगा है और आपने स्माइल किया है तो प्लीज 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 लेट मी नो. Until then, take care of yourself, be happy, be selfish, and be guilt free. Thank you.